Hey, it's Clay Trader here at claytrader.com. I just want to do a quick video that just shows how pump and dumps exist everywhere. Maybe not in the traditional sense of when you hear pump and dump in a penny stock, those companies are just, pure garbage. However, even on big boards, pump and dumps happen and they can be taken advantage of for profits. From the short side, of course, meaning if the price goes down, you make money. But I wanted to show a real life example of this. It's one thing for me to, go back through and find a needle in a haystack and then pick out something and say, hey, see what I mean? But if I, kind of use a real life example that's actually happened, it really shows that, this stuff really does apply in actual settings and not, you think about a book and somebody that writes a book, they can go through and nitpick any sort of an example they want to put into their book. Whereas, if people don't see things play out before their eyes, it's just not the same. But in this case, to kind of bring some perspective of things, I want to bring up my chat log here from my private trading group chat room. Let's see where it is, right there. So down here you can see that at, let's see, November 5th, 2:17 p.m., I made the comment, ticker symbol D, big board pump and dump on 2 minute crazy. So, just because it's quite frankly, this stuff, amazes me that pump and dumps happen even on big boards, but they do. Again, I'm not saying a pump and dump in the sense of whatever, I have no idea what company D, I don't know who they are or what they do. I'm not saying a pump and dump in the sense of they're not a real company and it's one big scam. I'm just saying it's a pump and dump in terms of really the only thing that matters at the end of the day, volume and price action, because that's what pays. Not company fundamentals, not anything else. What is the price and volume of a stock doing? That's what cuts the paycheck. So at the end of the day, that's what I mean by a pump and dump. So this was the time that I alerted it. As I pointed out, it was at what did I say? 2:17 p.m. Eastern time. So if we come back here and if you look down at the bottom, you can see that box that moves back and forth. You can see on this candle we have 14:18 military time. So subtract 2 or subtract 12. So 2:18, 11:05, 2014 again. Just looking down in that box, that's when my alert went out saying, this thing is a pump and dump. And although I didn't make any money on it, I know some traders in the room did because they saw pump and dump, and then just I'm not going to get into the chart per se in terms of what to look for. That's a whole nother can of worms. But I do want to illustrate this is what things look like, and I know some traders started to build short positions. So you can see next candle there, and excuse me, this is the 2 minute chart. So what that means is each one of these bars, instead of representing 1 day's worth of time, each one just represents 2 minutes. So this may look like a long period of time, but really, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this all happened in about 24 minutes worth of time. So again, each one of these candlesticks is just 2 minutes of action. So you can see there, heads back up, which was nice. Be able to get kind of one final kind of washout in terms of building a short position. And then you can see the dump begins. And further down it goes. Now it starts to bounce back up. However, I'm not going to get into it chart-wise, but plenty of things to look for here from a charting perspective where there was just no validation that this was simply a pullback. This move right here got confirmed as just being a flat-out dump. There was no true strength left in any of these bounces. Again, technically speaking, there's nothing here that would make you think that this is, anything other than, a big board pump and dump. So here's the initial move here, and, for any quick scalpers, a lot of opportunity there for some profits. It went down as low as there, and then it went down lower right there. But for anybody that held, and I know there was a couple members that held, because again, the chart didn't, it didn't say anything of, you should get out now. You should get out now. The chart didn't. There were no signals in terms of the chart, saying to get out. So I'll speed things up here. And then look at this. Today started. In the first 2 minutes of the day, the dump just entered into its next phase. And look at that. Look at this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's 12 minutes on the day. So the first 12 minutes, just a massive move downwards. And look at this. Has gone down even further. And then finally trying to bottom out down around this area. But again, And I guess a lot of people say, how does the chat room work? Well, that was an example of the alert. Our chat room is not one where we're just everybody's hooping and hollering and say, bye, look how massive this thing is. Look, I mean, people got slaughtered. Remember, people bought up there. But rest assured, our chat room was not hooping and hollering and saying, bye, this thing's a monster. Our chat room was saying, hey, this thing is a big board pump and dump, and that's exactly how it played out. And then it played out even more today. So one massive pump and dump. They happen all over the place. It's not just penny stocks. It happens on big boards too. And you just gotta keep things, follow the charts. Surround yourself with traders. Like I said, I've been in plenty of chat rooms, and I guarantee, at this point in time, people are just talking about how strong this looked. Buy. And that's just surrounding yourself with those types of traders in that environment. That's not going to help you for anybody, because it's very easy to get caught up in the emotion of things when the chart is saying, tap on the brakes. Things are turning against you. So on that note, if you are interested in joining my chat room, you can click on information down below, or just go to claytrader.com/inner circle. And you can take a look at that. But if not, that's fine. The point of this video was just to illustrate that don't when you hear pump and dump, don't automatically just think penny stocks or those small little ones. It happens big boards more often than you would think. And here is just a real life example of that unfolding before our eyes, at least those that were in the chat room. And like I said, to the people that shorted it, they did very well on it. And it's not uncommon for these sorts of things to happen. So just keep that in mind as you go through your trading. If there are any other questions, though, please let me know. Please click the like button down below if you found this helpful. I'm thinking about trying to do a little bit more of these type of just kind of free little videos. So leave some comments, click the like button, and we'll see what happens. Thanks again for watching. Remember, keep your eye out for the pump and dumps on the big boards.